quarter. Irving kicks to Washington. Dallas, no good that time either. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Embiid in the corner. Pass to Edgecombe. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And it's 6 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. Now, Washington. Here's Flag. Here's Washington. He has yet to score. Just 4 to shoot. Count that one.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Chris Middleton comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Got that one up quick.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Middleton looking it over. Offensive rebound. Steps back. This one for 3. Tries yet again. And it's Lively laying it in.
It's just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
Watford passes to Grimes. Here's Barlow from downtown. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Middleton. It's Drummond with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 12. Three-pointer. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Christie, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going in. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
They've got Embiid. Quentin Grimes out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how he'll be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Edwards against Christie. Edwards passes to Embiid. Pass to Watford. Here's Grimes. Lets it go from deep. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A shot by Williams, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you guys.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so now, a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Several teams changing it up here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the shot goes down. Thompson's got his first basket.
Well, because of his size of the position inside the painted area, Klay Thompson is a real threat.
And that one's good. Maxey.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Irving, good.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. It's George on the wing. Sinks the triple. George has got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. And Grimes has it in the corner. Here's Maxey. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
Maxey against Irving. Pass to Marshall. A 3-ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Drains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
And Gafford throws it down.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Pass to Embiid. 1:04 left to play here in the half. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Irving for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
To the wing right side. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
There's the triple. Another miss by Irving. Here's Edgecombe. The shot's good on the assist by George. 14 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. And so it's VJ Edgecombe making highlights for Philadelphia. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance. Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Big men on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. Flag is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 10. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
It's George on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Pass to Gafford. To the inside. Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Irving. Here he goes. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Pass to Washington. Now Flag. Washington with the screen on Maxey. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
On the wing, George. Here's Edgecombe. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Irving from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 9.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid. 1:44 left in the third. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back over to you, Kevin.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Now the young fella showing no fear. Oubre driving in with reckless abandon.
Irving kicks to Gafford. Pass to Marshall. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Washington sets the pick for Flag. Puts up a 3. And it's Washington missing. Philadelphia's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Oubre for 3. Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Oubre, left side. George looking around. That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by George. That's now 26 points here for VJ Edgecombe. Launches a 3, and Kyrie Irving with the 3.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Here's Oubre, banked in off the glass. Oubre's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Quentin Grimes. Also, Trendon Watford is out there. Edwards is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Watford with it. Pass to Barlow. Hits the three-point bomb.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Dallas Mavericks. And another basket for Dallas.
And when it comes off the hands of a shooter like Middleton, there's just something so pretty and fluid about the pull-up.
There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Williams, that's good.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Pass to Drummond. Here's the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Grimes passes to Edwards. And yes, it's good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Lively. That shot off. Good D by Drummond.